Hello, this is Wendy.
Welcome to Living in Korea with Wendy Flor. Now let's talk about international schools here in Korea. For every expat family that has children of school age, this is a constant concern because we all know that expat families or traveling families, the first thing that you look for is the school of your school age children. And the heads of the families do not just get transferred to another country on only a certain month of the year. No, the heads of the families gets to be transferred at any time of the year. It is important to check and to know the international schools that will accept the students. So most international schools here in Korea, or I guess most international schools in the world, are on rolling admission. So let's get to know some of the international schools here in Korea. Now, I am not a teacher. I don't work in an international school, but I am a parent of two boys who have been going to an international school for 7 years already. My first son is in grade 7. He was first enrolled when he was in first grade. I was involved with the Parents Association of the school my sons are enrolled in, and we have, been organizing events for the school. Just last year, I consciously did not become active with the school. It's time for other parents to do that. And last year, I wrote about the international schools, some of the international schools here in Korea, in the March 2019 edition of the Groove magazine. I do freelance writing, and this month the focus was international school guide, so perfect. I could tell you some things about the schools here in Korea. Let's start with Dwight School, Seoul, because that is the school that I know most. That is where my children are currently enrolled. My older son is in grade 7. My younger son is in grade 4. So, Dwight School Seoul was founded 8 years ago here in Seoul. It is relatively young compared with other international schools. But the strength of Dwight School Seoul and why my husband and I decided to enroll our sons there is it has a history. It is part of a network of schools. Dwight was founded in 1872 in New York. After that, there were several campuses, and then Seoul. Dwight School Seoul is located in Digital Media City here in Mapo-gu. Dwight has a maximum number of students, 520 only. It cannot have more than that, and that's what I like. The maximum number of students per class is 20. There was a time when my first son in the middle of the year, there was a new enrollment, so their class became 21. In the middle of the year, they had to break that class, so it became 11 and 10. I like it better that way. So anyway, because Dwight as an international school is on rolling admission, it accepts students at any time of the year because, families, expat families need that. Now I'm going to put the figures, the stats we've gathered, and then you can see through there on the screen. This number of students, this was from last year, March 2019. This year it's already 520. Now, its average class size is 18. It's from grades 3 to 12. So that's from preschool to grade 12. It has 2 terms. The first term is from middle of August to December, and the second term is from January to June. Tuition, contact Dwight. Now, this year, 2020 to 2021, I think we're on 29 to 30 million annual per student. But check out, I'm putting the link below so that you will have the exact amount, because every school year the tuition fee varies. It changes every school year. The diploma program is International Baccalaureate Diploma Program. It is the first school granted the full IB continuum here in Seoul. So it is the first school that was granted the first IB for its primary years program, middle years program, and diploma program. Let's talk about SIS, or the Seoul International School. The Seoul International School is located in Songnam-si, Gyeonggi-do. I have a friend, her son is studying there, and she's satisfied with SIS. SIS is a huge campus in Songnam. It has from pre-kindergarten to grade 12, and this school was founded or started in 1973. So it has a long history here in Korea. It is in open enrollment or rolling admission as well. Tuition, check out the screen. Tuition is, but this is 2019, okay? Disclaimer, it could change now. For kindergarten, it's 17 million plus the $4,000. It's between 17 million to 19 million plus the $4,000 to $5,000. So you have to pay both the Korean won and the dollars. When Dwight started, it was also like that. You had to pay part in won and part in dollars. For elementary school, they have 20 million plus and $5,000. Middle school is 21, almost 22 million Korean won plus 5,600 plus dollars. For high school, they have 24 million, almost 25 million plus the $6,000. So, but I am putting the link below so that you can confirm the tuition fee for the year or on the year that you will be attending. Another school, but this one is British school, is the Dulwich. Dulwich College belongs to a network of school. It has a long history. Last year, they celebrated their 400th year. So you can check out their other campuses. So they have one here in Korea. They are located in Socho-gu in Seoul. They are also enrolling admissions, and they have over 650 students. Now they have equivalent to nursery to year 13. I think that's how the British school has year 1, year 2, year 3. So they are until year 13. School term, they have 3 school terms. Their term 1 is from middle of August to middle of December. Their term 2 is from January to March. And their term 3 is from April to June, to middle of June. The tuition out there on the screen, again, this figure was in as of March 2019. Nursery and reception, the pre-K, is 31.77 million. Year 1 to year 6 is 32.37 million. Year 7 to year 9, 32.84 million. That's Korean won, okay? Year 10 to year 11, 33.80 million. And year 12 and year 13, 34.93 million. But you can see that it's higher because extracurricular activities, day trips, examination fees, and senior school adventurous journeys are included in the tuition fees here. Other schools, international schools, those are just plain tuition fee. Other fees like the extracurriculars, you have to shell out of pocket. That's beyond the tuition fee. So their diploma program, IGCSE for grades 9 and 10, and they also have IB program for grade 12 and grade 13. These are the 3 schools I wrote about in the March 2019 issue. I know of some friends whose children go to Seoul Foreign School. if you want a long history based here in Korea, SFS, as we popularly call it, has a very long history. I think more than 100 years here in Korea. They also have an IB program, and my friend is very proud of the theater of SFS. They have major productions, I think 3 major productions every year, and they have a good theater. We've been to their auditorium, and it's impressive. They have a swimming pool, they have a huge campus, they have a huge soccer field. So SFS is one of the popular schools here in Korea, here in Seoul. I will also put down the link below so that you can check it out for yourself. I don't know the tuition fee because I didn't check it out. I didn't write about it. For another school, Chadwick. Chadwick is based in Songdo. And every year, Chadwick sponsors this activity tournament called Songdo 7. It's a soccer tournament among elementary students. We go there every year, and their campus is also very big. That's why they can afford to host this kind of tournaments. They have a swimming pool. So their students are called dolphins. SIS call their students tigers. Dwight call our students lions. I'll put the figures of Chadwick. I'm not the one who wrote about Chadwick. Their tuition, it depends on students' grade of entry. Check out on the screen, I'm putting it out here. They have no uniform, they have no dress code. Dwight has a uniform. They have a good facility. They're big. I'm also putting down the link of the website so that you can personally check it out. Go to Busan, and they have their own international school as well, the Busan Foreign School. Their school is located in Hyundai-gu. They have a small population, but Busan is becoming to be a thriving community of expats. Their expat community is also growing there. So that's why there is a need for the Busan Foreign School. Now, they are also on rolling admission, and I'm going to put on the screen the tuition. So check it out. They have, depending on the student's grade of entry, they both have the Korean portion and the US portion of the tuition. So check it out on the screen. Usually, international schools have first-time enrollment fees. So we had that also until I think the second year. On the third year, we don't pay anymore the capital fund. Insofar as Dwight is concerned, we have what we call capital fund for new students. So I think we paid for 2 years for each student, for each of our son. On the third year, we don't pay the capital fund anymore. There's the French school. I'll put down the link below. And there's also a Japanese school. I will also put down the link below because I don't really know much about them. But the Japanese school is right beside Dwight School Seoul here in our area, here in Digital Media City. And their medium of instruction is Japanese, not English. So they are not international school in that sense. They are really trained according to the Japanese school system. The French school also uses French for their teaching. There's also German school, and they also have their German language as their medium of instruction. All the links to the website of the international schools I have mentioned are down below. Check them out. This is not a comprehensive list of all the international schools here in Korea, but it's safe to say that these schools are pretty known in the international community, in the expat community. So you might have gotten some information in this video. Thank you. If you want to know more and if you want to be updated, please click the subscribe button. If I get to know more about other international schools, then I'll make another video of that. In the meantime, be safe and see you again.